An early winter check-in. A general manager calls to tip his hat to a more than worthy veteran player. An MLB team trainer checks in with one of his star veterans. A good leader gives credit where credit is due. Spring training is about knocking off the rust and getting ready to once again chase a title. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. The media catches up with this decorated veteran after another banner performance. A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. A manager checks in with his ball club. In the events surrounding the All-Star game, no one will attract more attention than a star to whom the game is getting ready to say goodbye. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement. A skipper takes a moment to have a little fun with a prolific player on his night of honor. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. An all-star player is encouraged to continue to broaden his game. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. Players are, of course, impacted by their coaches, but the reverse can be just as true. Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. A skipper makes an appeal to his team before their final home series of the season.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get ready for Diamondbacks baseball next. Stepping into the box, Ty Horner. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And not in time.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Hit back toward the mound. And he can't come up with it.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And a ridiculous. So striding in, Todd Maris. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Andy Herman.
The center fielder, Andy Herman.
This is on the ground over to first. To second. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ty Horner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side. Now batting, Todd Maris. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. This is on the ground to short. Yes. He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So in now for San Francisco, Todd Maris.
Shortstop, Todd.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Striding into the box, Ty Horner.
Shortstop,
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Digging in, Oswaldo Pena, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out. Now in the box, Andres Tejada. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit. Settling in now, Ty Horner, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Stepping up now, Andreas Zepeda. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is, however. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to... So standing in, Ty Horner, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he's...
A decorated career ends where it began, with a call from one of this player's first and best allies. A decorated career ends where it began, with a call from one of this player's first and best allies.